Andrew sends us in a question. He says, I run a graphic design company and print shop that does graphic design for clothing, some web design. We print a lot of the clothing ourselves on local orders. I've got 32 employees, 6 of which graduated college within the last couple of years. In some of my conversations with them, they've told me how stressed they are about having to pay their student loans soon. They ask for overtime, and when I can't give it to them, they've told me that they're going to have to pick up extra work that will affect their hours working at my shop. I've heard wait a minute. If they can't work overtime, they shouldn't be affecting their hours at your shop. They're either working at your shop or they're not. So they want extra pay. I've heard about tuition reimbursement and employer student loan payment plans as an option to use as an added benefit for my employees, but I don't know how to structure that in my benefits package for them. Do you have pointers on how I could get this started so that I can help my employees and keep the good team that I have? Well, thanks. That's pretty cool. You got a good heart for your team. You're a good man. You're managing the business well. Very cool. Now, what happened is they recently passed this new law. Let me find the name of it here. I had to look it up. The Consolidated Appropriations Act, whatever the crap that means. But it is a new law anyway that says that now an employer can pay up to $5,250 a year of student loan debt for an employee as a benefit. Now, benefits that you give employees are always tax deductible, and benefits that you give employees are not part of payroll tax. So you don't owe payroll tax on it. The employee doesn't, you don't have, and you get a tax deduction on anything you do for your employees that's expensable like that. Okay, so they make a big deal in the articles if you look it up. Oh, it's no payroll tax. Well, of course there's no payroll tax. There's no payroll tax when you buy health insurance for them. There's no payroll tax when you buy disability insurance for the team. Any other stuff like that. And of course, it's deductible. Of course it's deductible. It's a freaking business expense. All those other things. When I buy health insurance for the team, it's tax deductible because it's an expense of doing business. It's part of the cost of having a team. So, of course, it's a deductible, it's not subject to payroll tax up to $5,250. Now, downside. It feels weird, especially in a super small company like this, to offer to pay people's student loans. What's that? How's that fair to the people that don't have student loans? Like, these guys got themselves in a pinch, so you're going to create a benefit for 6 people out of 32. The rest of them get nothing? I think you may be having some unintended consequences with culture inside this team. I wouldn't do that. Okay? Now, what you can do that solves that, but you're going to increase your overhead if you want to do all this, okay? And I don't know why you don't just offer them overtime instead. It'd be a lot easier. But, if you're going to give somebody $5,000, why not pay them $5,000 to work over? Give them overtime and let them go do it. It's the same thing, right? It's all tax deductible. Now, that would be subject to payroll tax, but both are tax deductible. So that's one answer. You could do that and just skip this whole fad thing of helping people pay student loans. If you're going to do it, I would do it with what's called a flex plan, a 125 cafeteria plan. Now, that is where you give all employees a certain amount of money to buy benefits with. And they can buy time off with it. They can add to their PTO. They can buy health insurance with it. They can put extra money in their 401k as a match. You can do a lot of, and they get to choose how they use this number of dollars. They can use it for student loan payment, okay? And you could put a match with it and say, if you pay on your student loans, then I'll pay. And you're not obligated to do the full $5,250 a year either. So, but it's not going to matter much if you do like $1,000 a piece. You'd have been better off, and it'd have been a lot simpler in your life to just simply add some overtime. So you're going to be out of pocket to help them anyway. I think it's easier just to let them work and let them, I'll give you the opportunity to do this. You want to and work, turn some extra money, or you're just going to give them some money for not working as an extra benefit. And either one's okay. I'm not mad about you being nice to your employees. You should be. You ought to be kind to them and help your team and that kind of stuff. But if you do that, you probably need to get with a benefits manager of some kind and put a flex plan in place so that everyone gets access to this money, even the people that don't have student loans. The people that don't have student loans can use it for other things in their benefits package. And that's how I would structure it. But see, you've just raised your overhead for 32 people, not for 6 people when you do that. If you simply offered some overtime to these 6 people who got trouble, then you didn't raise your overhead so much, and you accomplished the goal of helping them with their student loan debt. So that's the thing. Student loans coming due in October is stressing the crud out of people. So you can join me, Rachel Crudes, and Jade Warshaw. We're going to be doing a student loan live stream on September the 12th. It's completely free, and we want you to watch this event. Go to RamseySolutions.com/student loans and register for the free live stream. And we're going to be talking about what to do, how to deal with the fact as individuals that you've got these student loans coming due, and they're going to start back, and it's coming in October. It's been coming for a long time. It shouldn't be a surprise. Christmas is always in December, but it's coming, and we're going to help you with it. So student loan live stream September 12th. If you want to watch that for free, we'd recommend it. It's going to be good. Me and Rachel, Jade are going to do that. RamseySolutions.com/student loans.